Yo people, it's Jacob aka Retro J, aka Retrograde Pappy, aka Sagittarius, and many more names to come. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video, obviously you can see by the title, this is about how Sagittarius energy manifests in football / soccer, but football, innit?
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid. Dumbass
motherfucker. And it makes sense with football being the most popular sport on the planet, and Sagittarius being all about grand events and just things that are larger than life and global, foreign. So football is an entity that unites many different cultures, onto one stage, and people can rep all the different places that they're from, and oftentimes people are playing with people that speak different languages to them. They're traveling constantly, and they're constantly in the game itself requires a lot of faith, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. There's a bunch of possibilities. Despite even knowing how good you actually are and how much you train, you still don't know what the outcome is going to be, because the outcome is not solely relying on one player, although teams can do that. But anyway, just from that itself, you can see how, I guess, sports or football in general is represented by Sagittarius. And oftentimes Sagittarius, you'll see Sagittarius placements the most in players, in football players, especially the ones that gallop. But anyway, I'll get to that. Now, my first point about how Sagittarius energy manifests in football is shown in this clip, in this compilation I got up of Xabi Alonso, central midfielder, known for his vision on the pitch, his ability to spray the ball from deep, from behind the halfway line. He can even, he can see the goal, he can see his target clearly. Now, Sagittarius is dealing with mutable fire. Mutability is dealing with change and adaptation, things that are never certain. Fire is dealing with vision, is dealing with brightness, dealing with feelings, is dealing with awareness. And just being able to express yourself through multiple dynamics. So Sagittarius have a broad vision, a broad perspective. You need that in football, especially if you're aiming far and wide, or you're trying to spray the ball across the pitch, which Xabi Alonso is known for. Also, you'll see Sagittarius energy show up when a player is anticipating where the ball's gonna drop, i.e. like a winger running onto a Xabi Alonso pass. A good example being Raheem Sterling, who's gonna be on the screen. You gotta anticipate, because you can't make your run in a way where you're gonna be caught offside and then the pass is made void now because of that. So you have to have that faith that when you start running, the ball's gonna match your pace as well, match your frequency. So that's another aspect of Sagittarius energy. The symbolism for Sagittarius is a centaur with an arrow aiming up at the sky. So that's a representation of Sagittarius's ability to again aim far and wide, take gambles, and kind of just hope for the best. It's also about dealing with elevation, growth, taking leaps and bounds, and taking strides forward as well. So a lot of the time you find that the really quick players on the pitch that can really gallop around, they have the Sag energy as well. Also, they can jump really high as well, but I'll say this is also just a Jupiterian effect, the ability to jump, elevate past people. And Sages are known for having long legs as well, or just really agile legs to knock the ball past a defender or an opponent. Whereas Gemini is dealing with skillfulness and outwitting whoever's in front of you. Sag is dealing with just like literally skipping past the detail and focusing on the bigger picture, which is I need to score a goal or I need to get this ball in the box. Sagittarius energy, like I mentioned in the beginning, is the international stage that comes with that energy in football. It also governs like international competitions too, like the World Cup. Everyone's viewing it. Everyone has a side that they want to win. Everyone got a different opinion, you know, making football a forever debated sport as well. That's dealing with Sagittarius energy as well. You know, that subjectivity, you know, that you have to have more conviction. It's just dealing with who has more conviction than the other at the end of the day about who's their favorite player, who had the most impact in the game, who's match of the day, you know. So many subjective kind of awards as well. And most likely people are going to listen to you more if you have experienced football for yourself. You know, you have an education in football yourself, dealing with Sagittarius again. So this is why a lot of the times when players retire from football, they become pundits or commentators as well. And oftentimes people are asking, oh, so who do you think is match of the day at the end of the match? People gonna listen to that nigga because that motherfucker scored 30 goals 5 years ago, so they know something. Okay, talking from experience now. Last point would be, again, going back to like the overseeing aspect of Sag. Even when we're playing virtual football like FIFA, just the perspective of the camera, like the camera angle, that's that broad perspective again. When you're like sitting playing the game and you're looking at it, like your perspective of the game, that's Sag energy. And so that applies to all games. When you're in the stands at a football game, at a stadium, oftentimes the pitch is a massive space, which is that sextile to Aquarius. The space itself, the arena for them to play in, that is Aquarius, providing that filling up the whole space, you know, where people can see it from multiple different angles. That's Sagittarius. So that's why the two work hand in hand in football too. Aquarius is dealing with like organized outfits, the team, the collective, each team having their own mindset, their own approach to football, you know, all of that. But I'll go into that on another video. Oh, and also deal with like when people place bets on like the outcomes of a match as well, and gambles as well. That's also part of it too. And the huge like wins, the huge like earnings that you can, the sudden come ups that you can have, the good fortune that you can have from making the right prediction about a possible outcome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave like video suggestions in the comments. It's much appreciated. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.